Hello everyone, I'm Arunima from Knit and Otter, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a crochet button. This is a support video for making a button for these slippers. I have a separate video tutorial for how to make these, but in this video I'm going to show you how to make this button. So for making this, I'm going to use fingering weight yarn. It's Stroll Tweed by Knit Picks, and the reason I'm using it is because I made my slippers with this. So, but you could use this method to make a button with any size yarn, but you just the lighter the yarn, the smaller the button will be. Or if you have a heavier weight yarn, you can make a larger button. So it's completely up to you. So I'm going to start making my button using this yarn. So I have a 3.25 millimeters hook that I'm going to use for this. So I'm going to start with a magic circle, but I'm going to loop it twice. I just like to loop it twice to make sure that it's nice and sturdy in the center. And I'm going to start with a single crochet. So chain one, that locks it in place, and then make one single crochet. So that's how it's looking. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make 12 more. So a total of 13 single crochet stitches in this magic loop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So at this point, I'm just going to go on and close this loop. So because there are 2 loops here in my magic ring, it's going to be a little difficult, but it will be more sturdy, and it really works in this particular project while making this button, because we don't care about closing this loop, while you can even with the double loop method, but in this project, for making this button, you have to make sure that there is some space, because we're going to crochet in that space again. So this is how it's looking. This has split a little bit, and it's not a problem. I'm going to just crochet over it. So normally I would open this up, but it's not a problem for this button. So I just made 13 single crochet stitches, and now I'm going to make 13 more in that same space at the center. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oops, it's 12 and 13. So that's how it's looking right now. This is the back and this is the front, and I'm going to make 13 more. So that will be 3 rounds of 13 single crochet stitches in a magic loop. So that's 1, 2. So you see why it's important to keep that space in the center, because if we didn't, then it would be very hard to crochet into it. So I think I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So this is how it is. So this is the front of while I'm working, but now if you flip this, this is a nice and pretty button. So I'm going to, at this point, cut this yarn. And fasten off. And I'm just going to weave in these ends. So I'm going to weave in these ends, and then I am going to use this to attach to my slipper, just like that. So we can weave in one of these ends, and we can maybe leave the other one a little long if you want to attach it to a project, which I'm going to do in this case. So I'm not going to weave one of the larger one because I want to use it to attach it to my other slipper, but you can at this point weave the shorter end and maybe weave the larger one as well if you'd like, or you could just leave it as it is. So this is a very simple method of making this button. So it's just single crochet stitches in a magic loop. You could start with a single loop method where there's a single loop in the magic circle, but it is very simple, very straightforward, and there's a bunch of things that you can use this for. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I have a bunch of other tutorials that for slippers and for other Tunisian crochet and regular crochet projects, and I have a lot of free patterns on my blog, so please feel free to check them out. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.